I wanted to make a God-related video today. I don't want to make any more ever, actually. That's just me. I'll give you the answer as to why, but that's not what we're supposed to be talking about. The reason is, I've come to the conclusion that if you believe in God, you're not supposed to question God, right? Isn't that the part of the deal? Okay, so I don't question his existence. I just question his motives. But I'm not going to fucking bother, whatever. So I'm not going to have an answer to this, truthfully. Okay, but anyway, there's something that I thought of, though. We're not talking about God per se. We're talking about Christianity right now. How do I put this? This is like legit. Maybe Shafe is probably, Shafe or Dog be the only ones if they watch this if we even make sense out of this. Okay, this is a quote from Quantrill, the prophet, of course. We must put gloves on our hands and honey in our mouths and fight this war like Christ fought the wickedness of the world. My question to all of you that are Christians, this is not like some backhanded question. Sometimes I think I sound that way when I'm talking about this stuff too, which is why I don't like fucking doing it. It's not my intention. My question is, how come I do not hear any Christians that sound like that? I'd go to a fucking church if the guy behind the pulpit sounded like that. What I'm saying is, to me, every time Christians talk, it's just, turn the other cheek bullshit. Well, we must put gloves on our hands and honey in our mouths and fight this war like Christ fought the wickedness of the world. Does not sound like turn the other cheek to me. So my question is, there's a question. There's an actual question. Where the fuck was Quantrill getting this shit? Because it sounds to me like Quantrill is not reading the same Bible that you guys are reading. Does that make sense? This is only one little thing, but all of these guys that I know are so much about, as they were burning towns to the ground and shooting people in the back, they were all proclaiming to be Christians. Now, I do not ever want to be seen as a Christian like that because I don't think that that's legit. But then I thought of that quote. Wherever the fuck they were getting that shit from is what was leading them to be like, oh yeah, fuck you, bang. Now I'm going to burn your city down. See what I'm saying? So I guess the overall question, because I don't want to bury the question here, is we must put gloves on our hands and honey in our mouths and fight this war like Christ fought the wickedness of the world. Where the fuck does that come from? Because Quantrill didn't come up with that on his own. He was talking to two other people, and if that was out of line, they would have fucking said so. They would have said, where the hell are you getting that? That isn't in the Bible. So what Bible was Quantrill reading? What kind of church was he going to? Because that's the church I want to go to. All right, this is your little video about God for the day. For the rest of my life, because I think I'm done with this stuff. I love God. It just doesn't seem like a sensible topic. To me. I mean, not Shafe's great at it, but Shafe is so good at the God stuff. That's why we listen to Shafe, and we should not listen to me when it comes to God. Tell you what, though, somebody I've been really putting off talking to lately. And on Monday, I said, I'm going to talk to this guy on Monday. I'm going to call. It was the guy that I was with when I had the little incident at the gas station. So, I had a horrible day on Monday. Not horrible, just wicked irritating. So I said, well, I'm not fucking calling him. He called me. That's the kind of shit I attribute to God. I mean, we're supposed to attribute everything to God. Like if an anvil fell off a fucking truck and landed on my head, that would be all part of God's plan. Please don't go down this road. This is the shit this is why I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. It's all a part of God's plan. Well, if that's the case, why doesn't the devil just take a couple days off then? Because if it's all a part of God's plan, everything bad that happens is also a part of God's plan. And if I knew that God was going to make sure that bad shit was happening, I didn't have to do anything. I wouldn't even go to work. Meaning if I was the devil. Enough of that. You don't have to fucking respond to that. That's a fucking retarded question from a retarded person. Fuck you all.